All right, welcome back, arcade enthusiasts. What we have here today is a Midway MCR journey board set that looks like it has had some major serious work done to it, which is always kind of scary. All of these look like they've been replaced. Everything is socketed, almost everything. No, maybe half of it on this board. I don't know about this. Those are not. This board looks like it's had no work done to it. Well, something right here. There's a little something right there. But that's it. It looks maybe a little bit right here, just touch up work maybe. But the CPU board looks like it's a mess. And you know what I'm going to do is I am going to get my tripod. I'm going to set. You know what? I'll be right back. Okie doke. Now what I was saying was what I'm going to do is open this up. I'm going to basically just take a look at this CPU board. So I want to pinch these, get this out of here, and this one here. Okay, and just, oh Lord have mercy, what is this? What is that? What is this? I don't know what this is. Is this supposed to be broke? I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what this thing is. 7406, 74157. This is odd. I'm sure that someone knows what this is, but I don't know what it is. You know, and we got this thing's plugged in too. I need to take some pictures of this. Okay. Oops. Is that in a socket? What's going on here? Alright. I don't know. Okay. I think I got enough pictures of this. Maybe. This, I believe, is broke. Needs to be replaced. This one has a broken pin. Is it supposed to be broken? I would love to know what this is. Okay. That's soldered right into the board. This thing is soldered straight to the board. So is this. These things are soldered directly into the PCB. What a hack. What is this? I'm going to have to do some research or ask the customer what is this thing. I don't know what this is. I'm going to have to go over our correspondence and find out and see if he alluded to what this is. I'm sure sure he may have. I just don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember. I don't know what this is. So, let me do that. I'm gonna do some research, figure out what is going on here, and that way I can better find out where to start. What do I need to do? Is this supposed to be like this pin on the end is broken off? Is it supposed to be? Are these supposed to be broken off? I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? So let me go ahead and stop. I need to do a little research. First off, let me show you what's going on here. Let me show you this. This thing, whatever this is soldered directly into the PCB in this spot and this spot. This thing is soldered directly into the PCB. This is soldered into the PCB over here. And that plugs into your cable. Okay, this pin on the end is broken off. Okay, is it supposed to be? And then you got pins right here that are broken off. Are they supposed to be? Looks like this is interfacing into the color signals. Okay. Since I don't know what this is, it's not a... It looks like it's got Journey Free Play, so it's got a free play ROM on it. So I wouldn't say this is no high score save nothing or other, because it's into the color signals. It's something to do with video. So I don't have any clue what this is. So I do want to figure that out. So let me do that first and foremost. Yeah. Figure out what's going on with this. Okay, and now this is just as is. I've just separated the boards, put them on the bench, and plugged them in. I haven't done anything to it. And we are... No, that one needs to... I need to redo that one. This one's okay. This one's okay. Yeah, this one's over one. That's shifted over one. This one is okay. This one is okay. So let me go ahead and fix this one. Be right back. Okay, I just shifted this one. We got one empty one here, one empty one over here. So now it's shifted correctly. I was not accounting for this broken pin. This pin that's broke off right here. And I imagine that's part of this hack. So I really don't know what is up with that hack. But let's go. Let's see what we get. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. Okay. Well, there's Journey. Yeah, I don't know. So far, so good. Interesting. It was reported that the Steve Smith level is goofy, which I don't know. I mean, with this hack, who knows? Well, there's goofiness right there. That's sockets. I saw sockets there, and then it looks like it's jumpy a little bit. I don't know. But I definitely saw a socket issue with the Sprites. Here's the Steve Smith drum area. See that goofiness like that? That's sockets. Guaranteed. That's video board sockets right there. Yeah. So maybe that's what is being reported as the weirdness, is them socket, those issues. So let me, yeah, see that? Yeah. Okay, I mean that's, I don't get what this is. I still don't understand this. You know, very strange. Is it supposed to improve? Yeah, look at that. Look at that goofiness. It's messed with. See, I just push on a chip. You can just push on a chip on here. This row of sockets needs to be replaced. Right here. See that? It was just acting super goofy. Let me mess with some sockets, see how it's acting weird. Yeah, it just went totally blank. Or something. I don't know. I'm going to continue to mess around with this thing, but it looks like it's just a socket issue. You know, these here. So, get back to it. I'll be back. Okay, I actually had one of these on wrong. So now it is the way it should be. Flipped this way. And I'm going to monitor it and just I kind of reset the ROMs on that video board. So we'll see. And I did hear when I did a reset on this thing, I saw it said soundboard error. So I looked at it and I found out that I had one of the cables on wrong. So, no big deal. You can see it's free play ROM. Free play. And there's no sprites. So we'll have to figure is that ROMs? I don't know. I'm going to mess around with this thing. Okay, just decided to go ahead and check some of the RAM on the board, and this is the 8209 that I have replaced. There's a new one. This is the one that was in the board, and you can see it is no good. Bad. So, I've replaced it. I checked all of these RAMs. These ones I did not, but I did swap new ones into there and just to see if it made a difference, and they didn't. So I put the originals back in it. But we did find our bad RAM. There's one right there. So, and that's, I know that's a video RAM, so that could be the Sprite RAM itself. So, yep. All right. Well, let's try it out. All right, we're switched back on after putting a good RAM in the board. And it's got to go through all of this texty stuff. And then we'll see if our sprites are looking good. And then we've just got, those sockets do need to be replaced. That RAM must have been bad on its way out, and it just died when I turned this thing on. Because all of the sprites disappeared. We'll see. And we'll see if our sprites are back here right in a second. Nope, no sprites. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, that's very strange. Well, the problem is this board. It's got to be. So, interesting. See, I don't know if this is supposed to be broke or not. I really don't. Okay, well, let me think about where to go with this. Okay, I found the problem. Oh, shoot. There's a big-ass bee down there. Look at that damn... Oh, get out of here, dude. Oh, come on. Oh, come on now. Come on now, Mr. Bumblebee. Now, come on now. Man, that was a big... There he is. He's over by Joust. Hey, get out of there. Oh, gross. Okay, I found the problem. I was probing around on this, and this is the board that makes the... whatchamacallit, the sprites, the moving stuff. This is background is made on this board. These are the background ROMs. And then all of the moving objects and stuff is created right here. So I'm probing around on this board because we have no sprites. They just disappeared. And I just, by coincidence, that this RAM was no good. We're going to put this back in the board after this is fixed. And I'm going to show you. We'll look at what that was probably what the funky sprites were. But you'll see this thing has no sprites. Zero, nothing. No sprites. Okay. 0 sprites. I got to probe it around on the board. And I'm just probing in general. And I got to this 04 right here, and I got to pin 3, and pin 3 is floating. I'm like, what is that? And that should not be floating. That is a clear, I mean, obviously, that's a clear floating signal. So I was like, what is that? And I traced it around, and it comes over to right here. See, there it is, floating. Okay. And it comes up to pin 3 up here, which is another 04, floating. And I traced it over to right here on this thing, pin 1. And this is not a resistor network, but it's like a resistor pack, which means the first 2 pins are a resistor, pins 3 and 4 are a resistor, pins 5 and 6 and then 7 and 8 are all independent resistors, and they're 82 ohms. Okay. It goes back, this floating line goes to pin 1 on this thing. And pin 2 is connected to this least significant bit of this 161 right here. So this should be going through that resistor pack and going out to pin 1 and then coming over to here and up to through here. If I probe pin 1, it's floating. But it's not the resistor, there it is. See, watch this. I will stick that, try to, you gonna stay in there? No. I'll be right back. Alright, I went ahead and put a clip on here, and I'm clipped to pin 3, which is that line. And you'll see, right now it's all good. There's the signal. So we should have sprites. When it comes around. Yeah, see? There he goes, getting his guitar. All good. And dead. Uh-oh. Oh. Boop. Okay, now if I just kind of mess with this and press on this, watch. There, floating. Now we have no sprites. And all I'm doing is pressing on that. And that's how that was. No sprites. There they go. See? Now they're back. Now they're gone. Now they're back. So I believe that if I just solder that, resolder that, it'll be fine. So, yeah. Alright. I'm going to do that. And then I think this thing's going to be good to go. And then we'll put that other RAM back in there and see what that does. Okay, well, this is interesting. It's already been soldered. So I think we have a broken trace situation. So that thing's going to have to be replaced. So, yep, I'm going to do that. Okay, I have replaced that resistor pack with just individual 82 ohm resistors. Now I'm going to address these sockets up here, and you can see some of them are Some of them are pretty bad, like this side. Look how that's really dark and corroded. Really bad right there. Really bad. This side. It's always this side. Those are just bad. Yeah, bad sockets. So we'll go ahead and replace those. Alright, I got the sockets, the 8 ROM sockets out of this board. And I must say they were pretty stubborn. But they came out, nothing broken. I wonder what all these holes were drilled in this thing for. What is all that? Looks like a bunch of... who knows? I don't know. Anyway, alrighty, we're going to go ahead and populate. Okay, all new sockets. And we have our resistor pack. 82 ohm resistor pack. And I cleaned, of course I cleaned my work up. Pretty stubborn board. This did not, it was pretty oxidized. It had to really kind of burn a lot of the oxidation off of it, kind of linger a little bit with the soldering iron. But it worked out, it soldered okay. Pretty good shiny fillets. Pretty nice. I reflowed all of the connecting headers on all 3 boards. A lot of crack joints, as always. There's always crack joints on these sets. They're usually on the outsides. There's usually 3 on the outsides that are always cracked. And then this set had some in the middle that were cracked too. A handful, not a lot. But, yep. We are ready to put this thing back together. Okay, we are all hooked back up. And we are about to fire up. Okay, so let's go ahead. It's all ready to go. Here we go. See if we got our sprites. ROM error 03. ROM error 03. I wonder if that's up there. Huh. I wonder. Let me find out what that means. Okay, I just reset these ROMs and it came to life. One of these cables is no good. One of them. I think it's this one. Because I randomly will get a soundboard error, and if I mess around with one of these, it goes away. But let's see if we got our sprites and everything looking good. So far, so good. And that looks perfect. Drums. Okay. I am going to figure out which of these cables is faulty. I'm going to first replace this one and see what happens. I know it's not the interconnects. I resoldered them under the microscope and they look good now. So that's not it. It's actually one of the cables. Okay, I replaced this guy and I just fired it up and there was no error. I heard the sound amp pop. So I'm going to turn it off and we're going to do it again and see if it flashes a soundboard error after the boot. No error, and I heard the sound amp. So yeah, we have a bad cable. This cable is flaky. Tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of fold this over and see what we get after that. So I'll be right back. Alright, I got this thing folded over on there now. Let's see if it gives us that error. No. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to crimp one cable. Because this guy's no good. Just got a bad connection in there or something, or a bad wire or something. Something's funky with it. Yeah, okay. No big deal. Okay, I just crimped a new cable. So we are ready to try it out. See if we get our error. Uh-oh. Said soundboard error. Try it again. Oh no. Must have been a fail. It is. Let me make sure I got it hooked up right. Okay. Actually I think it was a reseating the ROMs issue. I'm going to turn it on. I don't think that cable's bad at all. Yeah, see? No problem. I just reset the ROMs. So I'm going to put that cable back on it. Okay, the original cable's back on it. Yeah, no problem. So I'm going to go ahead and put this thing back together the way it goes, and we'll see what we get. Okay, all put together. And let's go ahead and start it up. All right, looking good. Looking good and working as it should. I do need to do a sound test. So I'm going to have to figure out how to put this thing into test. It's one of the inputs. I have to look it up. Alright, well I plugged in my connectors and these are for Tron, so these aren't going to be the same, but what I have found is coin and one player start is pretty much the same throughout all of these MCR games. I tried playing this off camera and this is not wired right. This will move the guy in Tron, but not in this game. It's just they don't make them universal with the up, down, left, and right. But coin and start is, so I can actually, this has got a free play ROM in it. So I can actually hit start and it'll start a game. No, I can't move around. It'll time out. Jumping on the drums. But you can hear it's working. Sound, music. I wish, yeah, I'd like to hear something else. But it's going the same thing. I don't know. I don't know if test is the same in all these games. It is. I put it into test and hit reset. But I need to, I could do the up, down, left, and right and stuff, but I'm not concerned with that. This thing's working. It wasn't reported as, it was reported it worked good other than that, other than some flaky video. I'll restart it again. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, maybe I'll look up the pinouts and do a little movement and at least go through the test menu. Okay, well, I am back out here with Journey. And we're running. And what I found out from last night when I was running this board set, I had the voltage at like 4.7 volts. So I now have it at a strong 5 volts. And it's been on for about an hour and a half, and it's perfect. And I've got the pin out here for Journey. So I'm just going to go ahead and, just go ahead and just kind of mess around. I'm going to put it into test and reset. Alright. So what I want to do is put this on the tripod and kind of mess around with this. Alright, let me go close the door. Get rid of the glare. Okay. And okay, let's move down, which is J4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, don't know what happened. I hit something. Oh, it's 13, not 6. I don't know what I hit. I hit tilt. I need to hit 13, which I gotta count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. we go. Now I need to hit the blast button, which is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which I have. Where is my controller? Here we go. All sounds. Okay, I'm going to take it out of test, reset. Cool. Okay, left, right, up, down, 13, starting at 13. Okay. I'm just going to start a game, because we do have this free play ROM in it. Oh, I keep hitting tilt. I can't tell what I'm doing. This is tough. Let's coin it up. Let's push start again. Well, that's going to do it for the test. This thing is working good. I was just having to try to take this thing and touch around on up, down, left, and right. It all works. That's it. Well, I'm going to continue. This thing's been running for about an hour and a half so far this morning. And I'm just going to continue, leave it on for another couple hours. And before I turn it off and call it good, I'll play it one more time, mess around with it. Maybe put it into test, go through the sound test one more time. And call this one good. So, this thing had flaky sockets up here for sure. is when I first started messing with this, I would see blocks on the Sprites, and I'd mess with these sockets, these chips, and it would clear up. So I knew these sockets were bad. So we replaced those. This had a resistor pack, not a resistor network. It was a pack. And that thing just had a bad leg. It had something was going on with that. I just replaced that with a series of resistors. It had a bad RAM, remember? I was going to put that RAM back in it, but I forgot, and I'm not taking it apart to do it. It was definitely bad. And that is a video RAM. It's in the video section. I don't know what it does exactly, but I know it's a video RAM. So, and that's about it. Reflowed all of the interconnects on this board set. Yeah, because there was a lot of crack joints. So we got that squared away. Sockets up here. And we are running good. And if anyone knows what that heck on that CPU board is that ties into the video output, let me know in the comments what that is. Because I've never seen such a thing. Is it something that straightens up supposed to straighten up the video on the edge or something? Or make it to where it doesn't flicker? Because that doesn't flicker at all. Maybe that's that. I don't know. Something to improve the video quality or something. I don't know. Kind of unnecessary if you ask me. Anyway, that's going to do it. So as always, thanks for watching. And we will see you on the next Classic Arcade Repair. Bye for now.